Hello, it's Matt, and welcome to episode 46 of Gross Oversimplifications, where I mess up the lighting and I look really sick. But I'm alright. It's not about me, though, is it? No. It's about you. And I've forgotten to do these for the last couple of weeks because I've been really busy again. But that's alright. It's not important. What is important is that you simplify the way you think about pickups. Okay, because I've had a lot of people in the last couple of weeks really confused about their pickups because they see them and then they look at the diagrams and they're like, what is this? Or they're swapping out pickups and the colors are different. And you're like, why would they change the colors? That's a good question. Why would they? Standardization is not real in guitar land. But I'm going to spend 3 minutes today talking about pickup wiring. Actually, I'll call it pickup lines. I've never experienced a pickup line in the wild. It's a sad story, isn't it? Anyway, so what's a pickup? So, here's a pickup. This is an old Jazzmaster pickup. So it's called a single coil pickup. And why is it called single coil? It's because it's made out of a single coil of wire. And that's pretty much 90% of passive pickups are a coil of wire. And I'm not going to bore you with the magics of induction. Look it up. Actually, it's pretty cool. So everything. Speakers and microphones and pickups and motors and everything's magnets and coils. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so what's with the wiring? Why is it so confusing? Okay, so at the end of the day and at the end of the coil, you've got one wire and you've got another wire. Okay, so this is a bad pickup, so I'm not worried about breaking it. So one of these wires is the start of that coil, and the other one's the end of that coil, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so one goes to your output, one goes to ground, and you're good. If you've got a humbucker, you have to look up what the coils mean. But basically, if you've got, they call it 4-conductor wiring. You've got the start of a coil, because there's 2 coils, right? Start of a coil, end of that coil. Start of the coil, end of the next coil. Huh? That's all there is. Don't overthink this stuff. And you've got this other wire, right? What? That's 5. That's just the shield, okay? So that one goes to ground. One of these other ones will probably go to ground. You probably tie the others together so they work as one big coil. But look it up. Don't overthink it. And there's no standard to this. So you have to, if you're interested to turn one coil on or off or do some fancy switching, you do have to look up the color coding or just work it out with a multimeter. You can do that. I trust you. So don't get too confused by what all this stuff is. Just think of it as coils. Now, sometimes you'll get a pickup with 3 wires, and you're like, 3? What? One of those might be a coil tap. One of those might be connected to ground. Look it up or check, okay? Because there's this zero standard. You've just got to sort of work it out. And if you are doing your pickups, do not do this to your pickups, please. Okay? Talking from experience, having to splice things on because you cut it too short because you thought the tone would be faster or something. Anyway, that'll do. Hope that made sense. I think it did.